welcome to my channel. I am going to do a reading for the sign of Aries. I'm going to be using my tarot and oracle card, and as this is my first try, I'm pretty sure we're not going to make it perfect. So this is my learning curve to grow my audience, and I would like to see how I can try something new this year, especially in this month of April. And Aries, your birthday month is between 21st March to 19th of April, so happy birthday to you, happy belated or happy early birthday, and happy birthday if you're watching this on your birthday. Happy birthday, Aries. Okay, so the first thing I feel guided to use is the basic thing is my tarot deck. A basic background about me: I've used tarot since I was 16, and I stopped using it for about a few years, and I picked it back up when I was traveling Australia, and then since 2011 and 2015 I was actively using it, and then for a few years I didn't use it and I picked it back up. So excuse my background history. So let me just charge this tarot deck with the Aries energy. Okay, got it. So they call me to pull out 7 cards from here. Okay, 7 cards, right? Are you ready? This is exciting. I've never done this before. I've never done a reading for an astrology sign, Aries, or any astrology sign. But I'm so inspired, and I love to see what those people are doing on the internet, and I'm gonna follow my excitement. Okay, this is the first card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Okay, ooh, shit, oh damn. Don't like that one. Alright. Oh, look at this card. Fuck. Damn. Fuck, I'm so sorry for you guys, Aries, that in the past people have maybe took something from you, and you kind of like took some hard stride to recover from those people who have kind of like took something from you. I have this in reverse. This is 7 of Swords, and I have this in reverse, which is 7 of Wands. Yeah, 7. I think like you are kind of like stuck in that mentality where people took something from you and you cannot get over it. Yeah, and you felt as if you've been cheated financially. You felt as if your finances took a big chunk of negative impact due to those experiences. And see, this card, 10 of Swords, you definitely felt defeated. You felt defeated, and you lost the will to celebrate the things you enjoy. You lost the thing you want to celebrate in your life. But there's these 2 nice cards. Lo and behold, there is positive news for you. There's this Ace of Pentacles, and there is this 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment and financial gain. So as you can see, like I feel like in this first 4 cards, it's showing challenges. It's showing challenges, like it was all upside down. Okay, and then this was upright. So you may still feel like like defeated, and you feel it's hard to move forward, but there are wish fulfillment and there are financial gain. So you need to heal this baggage of feelings, of wounds. Like if you deal with narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath, which majority I major in. I major in healing CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and how to deal with narcissist, sociopath, and psychopath. Definitely know this vibe very personal to me, and like I know how you feel, Aries, because it definitely was what happened to me many years ago, which I personally felt like it was very hard for me to move on. But I finally feel like after doing so much healing, I finally felt like I was capable to close and shut the door of suffering and isolation and pain. I'm going to pull out the deck Mermaid. I feel like this is the second card for you. Let me connect to the universe. How many cards I'm going to drop? The mermaids, messages for the Aries sign. Woo! Woo! Air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. Okay, second card. The magic of Kohelin, Druid, caution, secrecy, and wary. So there's this caution and secrecy and wary. Okay. I can feel there is an energy that I can tap into. I'm so excited because I can tap into this energy. Okay. The present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value and nowness. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay, something else. They're giving me a short card. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. No, yes. Wave of power, a surge of power, an upswing in energy, exhilarating movement. Vision, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out of body travel. And yeah, I got it. Homeland, arrival, journey ends. Oh, I love you guys. I love how you're gonna feel. I'm gonna cry. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settle. If you guys don't know already, I'm such a crier. I am such a crier. Ooh. Okay, so I feel like the energy of the mermaids are mentioning the air energy. I think because you're traditionally a fire element, you burn a lot of air, you burn a lot of water, you might even sometimes burn a lot of earth if you're very temperamental. You might lose balance and you might feel like you're sinking or you're burning, or you're like, people around you may perceive you as too fiery, too upsetting, too angry, too volatile, and it's like you're very protective, that you would get really mad and angry at anyone who would accidentally cross you in any way, even though they don't mean it. You took it damn personally because of your really, really young wounds, or your really, really fresh wounds, or your really, really deep wounds. You take a lot of insensitive people personally, even though sometimes they don't mean it. Sometimes when they really mean it, it even crosses you even more. So the mermaids are saying that you have to stop letting your fire control you. You have to stop letting your fire consume you. You have to stop letting your fire burn positive energy around you. You don't want your fire to burn positive energy around you. You want to tame your fire, and you have to learn to tame your fire and unleash your fire controllably. And I think this is because maybe you've been manipulated to cast fire to people who don't really deserve it, because you don't have an outlet to cast fire to the person who really deserves it. Because as I'm going to mention right now, I'm going to mention about narcissists, sociopaths, or psychopath, toxic people, or energy vampires. They literally make you not push their energy with your fire. They don't want your anger. They won't let you get angry at them. And I think it's hard for you to trust people after being hurt like that. I feel like the air energy, you have to clear your air energy. You cannot burn, because fire requires air in order to survive or to be in control. Fire would always consume air. So sometimes fire also can resemble a lot of fear. When you have a lot of untamed fire in your energy, you have a lot of uncontrolled fear. So maybe you have anxiety, or you have a little bit or a lot of paranoid, or you are constantly quick to judge and assume, and then you get into the fight, flee, fight, flee, flight, flee. You fight or you run away. Wait, it's the same thing. Freeze. Sorry. I don't think you're mostly freeze. I think you have this internal conflict that you fight. Because you cannot flee, you are like in constant inner conflict, fighting with your internal energy, rather than fighting with the person in front of you, which is a physical harm that you could not like intercept, because you're stuck in your mind, you're stuck in your fire energy, you're stuck in thinking, you're stuck in, like, you're not taking a pause to breathe. So just allow yourself, when you feel that fire consuming your consciousness, take a pause and breathe. When you're angry, it means that your fire consciousness is going to consume your awareness. So you have to like pause your anger and just allow yourself to stabilize the elements in your energy. We get this card, caution, secrecy, and wary. I can sense that you don't tell people much. You don't tell people much about yourself. You don't open yourself up to people. I can feel that you're very fearful, or you're very calculative, or you're very selective in the people you open up to. And I'm pretty sure I understand why. People who have taken advantage of you, who's caused you this inner conflict, who's hurt your feeling good. You feel good, you feel treasured, you feel abundant. And when you open up to people who don't understand you, they kind of like leave a bad impression about that you have made a bad impression on them because you're revealing yourself. So you only reveal yourself to people that you know who are like you, rather than you're giving a chance to people who are just in your vicinity just because they're your neighbor, just because they're your friend, just because they're walking the same distance to a certain place, and just because you bump into them doesn't mean that you're naturally going to gravitate to them as a person of trust, or a trustworthy person. Yes. I feel like this card, the present, gift, treasure, revelation of own value and nowness. I feel like one of the things that you can do to balance your fire energy is to work with your sacral chakra, because your sacral chakra is your energy of the value, the energy of worthiness, the energy of personal creativity, charm, charisma, like the way you express yourself through your own self-expression that comes from your own evolved self, from your own creative sexual or creative sacral expression. The energy where your uniqueness needs to be admitted. You need to admit that you're unique. You need to admit that there are things about you that other people don't get, but there will be people who do, will, and are going to be so excited to get that part of you as who you are. So some Aries, you're an outstanding person that when you're under a turtle shell, when you're under your shell, you don't exist. Like, you cannot live under a shell. You have to live, like, maybe you're meant to be in the spotlight. Maybe you're meant to be doing something physical in the spotlight. Maybe you're an athlete. Maybe you're a musician. You have something, there's something that you do. There's something that you do that makes you in a spotlight. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but you're like a candy. It's like, even if you have a menial job, it's something quality driven or creative driven. Like, you know, a person who makes cotton candy, or a person who bakes pie, or you know, like, you make something menial creative. I feel like, and that brings you a spotlight. So I don't have another example, but I'll continue. So the energy from the mermaid is saying the present moment. I can sense that the fire energy that sabotage you, or the fire energy that consume you, you need to learn to tame it and control it, and place your power above it. You need to be the master of your fire, not the fire mastering you. You shouldn't let your reality dictate who you should be, where you should go, what should happen next. You should control your reality. You should command the hell around you to subside its hellish vibes and be in your natural fire rhythm, to emphasize, minimize, is like you're a fire wizard or Wicca witch that can control fire. Oh my god, I just remember how I love to burn things when I was young. I'm not a fire starter, but I love to burn things. And I love to see the flames. So it's showing to me that you have to learn to control the fire, not let the fire control you. And it was like as if there was something that crossed my mind. If you are a man or a woman, if you're a king or a queen of fire, if your life is in a destructive vibe, that is such in an explosive, destructive, negative vibe, you have to learn to stand in the middle of the fire and diffuse the fire with your elements, with your temper. You have to control your temper. You have to control your patience. You have to control the fire elements within your heart chakra, like your anger, your patience, your passion. Your passion is sacral chakra as well. Your sexual appetite, your lust, your creativity, what is the opposite of creativity? Your depression. Sometimes when you finish all of your fire, when you get so excited and so inspired, and you do that one thing until you zap out of all your excitement, passion, creativity, goal, ambition, achievements, and you get zapped out. You cannot do that anymore, because you have to balance your passion. You cannot just be passionate for 1 week and then be depressed for 2 months. You have to balance your fire element. Okay, here it is, the other card, a wave of power, a surge of power, upswing in energy, accelerating movement. So I feel like as you control your fire element, you will be able to channel that wave of power, to direct it, to emphasize where the energy will go. The energy of your passion will go to your project. The energy of your creativity will go into your project. The energy of I don't know what else. The energy of your sacral chakra, also a fire energy. Passion, anger, like you can convert anger into passion. You can convert patience into persistence, because it's like anger. When you control your anger and apply a goal, and you passionately, persistently, consistency try to near the goal, and then you, with consistency, and you're controlling your anger, your burning anger that validates your worth, and then you're controlling your patience, and you're saying to the patience, I'm gonna channel some anger to my patience. I'm gonna be persistent. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna use my anger and passion to be patient. I know it's like a tongue twister here. Passion, to be patient, and then with consistency, you will see each month there would be maybe 18 days where you do amazing work, and then with each month you get to see growth. So the thing is that the energy of fire that was left awry, or was left like these people who left you dealing with bullshit, that they left your fire gates unlocked. They left a hell. They left hell. And they left hell opened. So one thing, if they left your hell open, and they fuck with your anger, and they fuck with your temper, they intentionally anger you, they intentionally piss you off, they know exactly what buttons to push to piss you off, and then they act and pretend everything's fine. They piss you off, and then they just acted that they didn't piss you off, that, you know what, I'm for sure, no, you're not gonna say anything about it. I'm for sure recognizing that you're such a nice person that you won't bitch about it. You won't tell me off about it. So I feel that your passion attracted a lot of energy vampires. And I feel that those energy vampires were envious and angry that you had that controlled, you have that self-control to work on your passion, to achieve something amazing, which you did, and that's the only reason that they're getting close to you. But they have manipulated their way to earn your trust, to be near you, and then they trick you and triggered you to lose your passion into a depressive coma, and you lost the will and fire to do amazing things because you're so confused with what the fuck that they've done. Like, what did they do to you? What did they do to you that make you feel so lost and so hurt and broken? So basically, they intentionally want to destroy you with that innocence and with that malicious smirk, like malicious smirk, like serves you right. So they have this kind of vendetta and vengeance against people who have this powerful inner child, powerful passion, that they're actually setting a trailblazing path that shows to people, look at me, I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of my creativity, I'm proud of my work, I'm proud of my life purpose. And they don't want you to do that. And like, I can see that the swords on your back, the betrayal that happened to you, you've taken it very personally, but you can rise, you can definitely rise, you can actually be better than even ever before. Like it's inevitable that if you recover, you're gonna be far more beyond amazing than who you first were when they attacked you. You've built strength, you've built resilience, you've built patience, you've built a stronger control of your temper. Like, even for me, last week, I felt like a lot of people were trying to get on my temper. I have some energy with Mars, so I know that when my Mars energy is in control, I can achieve improvements and growth and consistency. So I think that any of you who are Aries is connected to the energy of Aries or Mars. Oh yeah, planet. Because when I do my universal healings, or when I look at the astrology chart, what I pick up is the planetary energies. So I guess, yeah, Aries. So the Mars energy, the Aries energy. Gosh, okay. So this card is saying visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing out of body travel. And then this card is saying homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settle. I feel like your journey, if you resonate to this sign, Aries, if you're just watching it just to learn what other signs are learning, I can see from here when here, visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, and out of body travel. What I can see is that when you can control your fire, your vision, your eyesight is so clear. When you control your fire, your goal will be clear, your purpose will be clear, your actions will be clear. So when I had my CPTSD a few years ago, I actually, where is my bracelet? Okay, my bracelet isn't here, it's at the back. When I had my CPTSD, when these things happened to me, when these things happened to me, and this, the fire energy is like consuming me. It was very hard for me to find stability. it was very hard for me to find sanity. Oh, yep, sanity. I had agoraphobia. I was paranoid. I was freaking out. I was so paranoid that I was in another matrix of reality where I became a targeted person, that everybody was like attacking my energy. Everybody was like disrespecting me. Everybody was like assaulting me. Everybody was like stalking me. So it was a whole bunch of negative mess. And that was because of certain things that happened with people who hates my passion, people who tries to destroy my passion because they're like smirking maliciously. Like smirking serves you right, like with such cruelty that they diminish or they destroy the passion within someone who believes in themselves and have faith in themselves and have pride and have dignity and have self-worth, and they don't like that in you. So I can see that when with this energy vision, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out of body travel, when you control and tame your fire, you're gonna know what steps you need to take, and that is very exciting. So and then eventually it will bring you this wishes fulfillment and this Ace of Pentacles, and a journey ends for you. Establishment, building, and settle. So I feel like if you really needed this message, this is the right time for me to start doing this kind of signs, tarot, astrology, sign readings. Okay, so let's continue with a different deck. So we need the air energy. We arrange this first. Air, 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 air. Unicorns. So I'm gonna shuffle this card a little bit. What did I mention just now? The vision. I can see a vision, even though it says a vision there, and it actually literally gave me a vision. If you control your temper and control your passion and control your patience, you'd see step by step. So when you tame your fire, you get to control other elements in your energy, and that's how you get balance. So other thing is that I was trying to find my bracelet when I realized that I have too much fire element. Like a lot of people who sees me, like even on the internet, they can sense I'm very fiery, but actually the fire doesn't really come from me. It just came from the remnant of the PTSD, of the post-traumatic stress disorder complex, and like the toxicity of having to deal with so many energy vampires. And so I made a bracelet out of black tourmaline and blue lace agate, or it's called chalcedony, blue chalcedony, and it's been helping me so much. It's been helping me to ground my energy, to ground my air element, and to really heal my air element. And also this deck, the unicorn energy, is also an air element. This mermaid deck is a water element. The dragon deck is a fire, earth, and air element. And when it's like with water dragon, then it's the water dragon element. So I'm just saying that if you have the opportunity to use crystal to heal your elements or to heal the energy in your aura or your chakras, use it. So for you Aries, I definitely recommend for you to work with the air element and water element. Like the first two would be air and water, and then only earth. But you don't really need earth because fire already have it's automatic that fire has a lot of earth energy. It's like very gravitational energy, very like, you know, quicksand, fire can, like, extra fire can become very earthy until it's a negative earth. So you have to make the earth positive with bringing a lot more spirit, air, and water. Spirit, there, I don't know what to recommend with the ether energy element. So just use air element and water element to balance it out first. So you can try and find water element or air element crystals to balance out the fire energy. Okay, shuffling. Slicing. First card, polarity. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. So understand your suffering, your sadness, your shitty experience, so that you can come out into the other side of life knowing that you've got badges of armors of, you know, I survived this bullshit, I survived that bullshit, I survived that donkey shit people, I survived that kind of like loser stuff. Another card, patience. Oh my god. It's for you. Patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play while you wait. So I think that this card also resonates to patience because he's waiting. He knows that his worth is coming. He knows that all his cups will be filled. He knows that he's going to be satisfied with the rewards. And this card is patience. Know that anything that you're going through in life, there's always going to be a reward or a good karma for your good intention, good well-being. And of course, you actually have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, last one maybe. Woo! 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 This is a double whammy. So mermaids, just now you have visions, and now you have imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. I feel like because you are a fire sign, eventually when you control your fire, it's natural for there to be a powerful air element. So some fiery people have the most amazing ability to express themselves because they've controlled their fire. They have controlled their like wild card. They know the secrets of their wild card, and their wild card are their fire element, are their passion, their purpose, their patience, and they are like you can learn some more to do with patience energy. Where's the patience energy? And this patience energy would definitely help you to go through this kind of like ability to grow your faith while you be patient, an ability to explore more of your imagination and be specific with your imagination. How do you want things to be like? So because fire always burns things too quickly, so when you add patience is earth, I think. Patience is resistance. When you add resistance, I think earth. When you add some kind of like control, earthy control, the passion and the earth becomes this persistence and patience. Passion, like, I'm very passionate about this. Passion and earth. Earth is like groundedness. When you are excited and you're grounded, and then you take it very slowly, and you have this amazing self-control. You have self-control, and I think for anyone who had been kind of like hurt by toxic people, your ability to control your temper might have been like super kaput, like super bonkers, and it was going to be hard for you to control your passion because you couldn't control your anger, and your anger was so violated. So right now, like, control your anger, like intentionally control your anger, and don't burst into an anger or a rage. Don't have to do that anymore. Because when I had my CPTSD like many years ago, not that long ago, but still, I couldn't control my anger. I get easily triggered. I get easily temper tantrum. I get easily volatile. When somebody do something, I just snap, and I just bite and snap their head off. That was me. That was my Mars losing its power, losing my temper tantrum, losing my fire energy to my surrounding, and my surrounding was like so in fire. Okay, now 3, right? So no, not this one. So learn about the thing that upsets you. Turn it into an understanding. Let me see. I want to choose either the nature card or the life purpose card. I'm just going to shuffle this deck, life purpose deck. And it actually says homeland, the journey will end. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, and settle. Know that you will gain finance, and Ace of Pentacles. You will earn emotional fulfillment and financial gain. So I feel that in this April energy, feels that you, Aries, you're on the verge of healing, in like an amazing healing. Like everybody, even if they are not actively healing, they're subconsciously kind of like following that path. They're subconsciously evolving. So even if you're not actively doing healing, if you're just open to it and you're just living life, and if you cross by this message, you might at least 10% be part of your life purpose. Involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. You have the Martian energy, Mars energy, the fire cardinal, Aries signs, Mars energy. The planet of Mars are very masculine in their physical body. So as I mentioned, you have this ability to do creative things, physical things, in a creative way. Like even the mundane, menial things, like if you were mopping the floor, you do it in such a creative way. If you were making coffee, or if you're a barista or you're a waitress, you do it in a very creative way. I think one message that I can get from here is that even for me, like just a few days ago, after so long not going to go swimming, I went swimming, and then suddenly my body become muscular. Like I have like muscles build up, because it's very easy for me to build muscles up, and then it's very easy for me to lose weight. So I feel like exercise training for you guys. Fire element, you have to use exercise. If you have a lot of fire element, you have to use exercise to burn that fire into water, or into salt, into sweat. So I think the message and advice for you, Aries, in April is to use physical therapy to turn your excess fire element into controlled temper, patience, resistance. Because when you do physical therapy, you would be building resistance, patience, control, and you would rehabilitate your body to only carry your own fire and not other people's fire. So I think one of the messages here, even though it says it involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training, I feel that one of your to-do things in this month is to be physical, to to put into practice a physical exercise or some physical things, because you have the Mars energy. When you are lethargic or when you are exhausted easily, you're not controlling your fire in a very productive way. But when you harness your fire energy, you tame it, you can channel that energy into like, the first bucket is filled with controlled fire, and then the rest of the buckets will be balanced with water element, air element, ether, and earth element, and your body will become harmonious. But you need to control your fire energy, so you need to relieve negative emotions or negative thoughts into just random physical exercise. You can just do like jogging for 30 minutes or walking for 30 minutes. That's how I did it. Like last year in October, November, I started to do walking 30 minutes. And then I think last month, I did like some jogging for like 30 minutes. But again, sometimes we start and stop. But know that physical exercise training is going to help you to control your fire energy, your temper, your patience, your passion, so that you can actually have a clear thought. Because exercise gives you this relief, and then you will feel so clear that you can think right, you can think straight, you can plan, you can schedule, you can do things well again. So that is my message for you, the sign of Aries. So I hope that this resonates to you guys. This is my first time doing this, and I really feel like, whoa, gosh, this is amazing. And okay, so maybe I just pull one more card to ask about this using the wisdom of the trees oracle. This one. Okay, oops. Oh, this one I have to open the book. This one I have to open the book. It has a special meaning. The book is in the box. So, for Aries, what are the wisdom of the trees? This is the earth sign. Oh my god, I have the earth element. Baobab. The baobab tree. Isn't it a spiritual tree? Okay, so baobab. Survival. Your root chakra is in survival mode. So when you tame your fire, you heal your root chakra, you're going to be able to feel more balanced and stable. So it says here, Baobab Deva message. I am known as the tree of life because I can help people to survive the harshest living condition. Whenever you call on me, I will give you an emotional strength and spiritual sustenance so that you can cope with whatever life brings you. The baobab's remarkable ability to store thousands of gallons of water in the spongy wood of its trunk has saved countless lives in times of drought. The layer of fiber beneath the bark is used to make rope and cloth. The life-saving qualities of the baobab give it a great spiritual significance in Africa and Australia. It is believed to be the gateway to the afterlife. It can live up to 3,000 years before rotting from the inside and collapsing. Its edible seeds are high in vitamin C, calcium, and protein, so are a valuable food. So it says here about survival. Root chakra. So fire, because the fire element also resonates with the root chakra. So maybe your root chakra is overactive and very like fearful, in a fearful mode or a fearful state or situation, and you're always, maybe you have these sweats. You wake up with sweats from your nightmares. You wake up from feeling claustrophobic or something, but the energy here if you want to like connect to the energy of this baobab, is the energy of earth to assist you with whatever life brings you. So the turbulences in the past or the turbulences you're going through, survival energy. So if you're looking for an elemental spirit to help you, you can connect with the energy of baobab to help you soothe your root chakra, to help you soothe your energy. Have faith in the universe's ability to provide you with exactly what you need, whenever you need it, and offer you spiritual protection. Use your resources and talents to get the most out of every day. Faith, survival, and faith, survival, so I can kind of sense that this last energy is actually telling me that survival and faith. Have faith. Like, one of the things that you may struggle with is to have faith, because I guess in the beginning I just surely kind of like saw that you felt very defeated by life, but let go of that thought of being defeated, because there is this emotional fulfillment, and this baobab says they will give you emotional strength. And Ace of Pentacles, financial gains, prosperity, financial wishes come true. Yeah. Patience, vision. So I know that this is my first time doing this, so it might not resonate to some of you. So if it doesn't, please just don't take it to heart. Know that some messages are meant to resonate, some don't. So if you don't resonate, it's fine. Just move on. You don't have to think so much about it. And I hope that this reading helps you with your situation, your predicaments, your... am I doing this for the whole of April? I'm not sure, but we'll see with how things are going. So, okay. So that's it for me. My name is Meredith Mynrose. I'm a universal healer and a peace visionary. You guys can check out my other videos if you're interested. And share with me your comments and let me know what you think about this video. So take care. I'll see you next time.